For help. Welcome to J Silver Presents, where we present the best in esports from your favorite players. I'm joined by one of my favorite players, huhi. After the pretty crazy game versus Team Liquid, huhi, thank you so much for chatting with me. I gotta start off with that game too. I know you're the shot caller for Sentinels. Walk me through what was going on in that game.
Yeah, I think in that game, we were kind of having a rough early game from what I remember, and then yeah, I feel like as Bard, I just want to I just kind of like making chaos in the map when things are not working out. So I just started doing that and try to communicate like where I'm gonna go to my team, like how I'm gonna use my tempo, play aggressive here and there. And I think once we got the rhythm and we get one kill on top side, we started kind of snowballing off that, um, which was pretty good for us. Yeah. So after that, I think I can kind of keep my tempo up and kind of make really chaotic vision control plays and kind of just make any team as annoyed as possible, especially with LeBlanc not having a TP. So I was just trying to abuse that fact, and I feel like we played our mid game decently well. We did make a few mistakes in my opinion, but glad that we can win the game and make it to game 3.
Mm-hmm. I know games 1 and 3 were a little on the rougher side for you guys. Game 3 was pretty close. I did notice that. So in these closer games, what is your role on the team? Trying to make sure that the team is on track, making sure the mental is not going, especially because I know game 1 was very tough for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, games like game 3, in my opinion, I think we just knew going into the game that like we're kind of picking a value picks, especially in the ball lane. Like we're playing like high Sarah Khan into Lucian Nami, which is really hard for us in the ball. So we know that we're going in a deficit, and all we're trying to play is trying to lose as least as possible. And you know, if you get 1 or 2 early dragons, it's really good for us. So that was our main focus. And once we make it to like a team fight phase and mid game, that's where we knew that it's all gonna be one team fight that we need to like play well to kind of get the momentum back towards us. And I think everyone is just aware of that. We all were trying to focus on how to team fight well, and in the end, it kind of became to like a last dragon fight, which should be favorable towards our team because we do have a better team fight comp than them. But we just kind of executed, and sometimes those things does happen. So.
Mm-hmm. I want to know, are you going to be responsible if I see too many more Rumble support games in my games in the next coming weeks?
I don't think so. I don't think oh, maybe. I mean, I don't know if people will play Rumble supports after watching my games, but yeah, I mean, I just think that game. I just like playing Rumble as a bully, lane bully champion. I think I will say we were winning bot pretty hard, but we just kind of failed to like execute the snowball from mid boss side together as a whole. We didn't dive bottom a single time where when I feel like we should have done it multiple times. So yeah, I feel like I just thought it was still a good pick, and hopefully I can bring it back again.
Mm-hmm. You're actually the first support player I've chatted with this split, which is pretty interesting because support meta's kind of evolved again into enchanters, not as much on the engage side. I know talking to you, I know you love your engage supports. So what's it like when champions like Bard and Seraphine are more prevalent in the meta where it's basically all about just 2v2s?
Um, I think it's pretty fun in my opinion, especially like Bard. I'm a huge Bard enjoyer. Seraphine, I've played Seraphine for a long time now. I feel like I've played like a lot of Senna Seraphine back then on 100 Thieves too.
I remember that.
Yeah. So I like playing Seraphine too, but just in general, I think those enchanters are definitely in the meta. It's one of the strongest peak. But I feel like I'm trying to be on the side that I can play both. Like if my team wants me to play those enchanters like Seraphine, Lulu, Nami, I can play those. And if my teammates just, sometimes they just tell me, oh, like, Hyung, just play whatever you want, just play any engage champion because I think it's gonna be good for us, and we just eat the losing matchup. They have the confidence to let me do that too. So yeah, I feel like I have a lot of freedom to pick whatever is good for the team comp currently.
Mm-hmm. On the opposite side of that, I do want to just ask about just the 2v2 meta in a sense. I know you and Rahel have had some synergies being on Disguise last year and now being on Sentinels together. When the meta is prevalent with these 2v2s being the ones that set up the game, especially we're seeing a lot of Ashe Seraphine. We've been seeing Varus and Vayne for some weird reason. But it is all about those 2v2s. So how have you and Rahel been working together to improve your synergies, especially when these synergistic matchups are so important to the game?
Yeah, I think we usually just try to talk to each other as much as possible. Like after scrims, we'll just go over our VODs, and our assistant coach Deos also gives us like a lot of VOD to talk about it with me and Rahal and him together. Because like bottom lane is just all about like how we can get on the same page. There's different ways to play lanes and kind of punish enemy or try to get punished less, and it's just all about knowledge, when knowing when you're gonna win, when you're gonna lose. um so I think me and Rahal just try our best, always talking to each other, like, oh, I want you to do this, I want you to do that. And it's for me, it's really helpful that we can both speak Korean, because the communication line is pretty short. Like I can just say like, I'm gonna look here, and like he just follows me, while vice versa. So yeah, I think it's just all about talking about it basically.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. I did know that. I think I don't remember if it was Darkwings who told me or something on the desk that I heard that you all spoke Korean and then had to try to figure out how to relay that to Darkwing. So I do find that really interesting and cool. I want to ask an interesting question. I heard today it was your 620 something game today, which was a lot. I remember, as you and I know, you and I both share a love of Aurelion Sol. I remember you playing it on CLG, and now here you are so many years later. Does that number ever dawn on you? They're like, I've been here a long time.
I mean, for sure, I think when I look around, there isn't many players that I played back then together still playing right now currently. So in that sense, I do think that I'm lasting a really long time, and sometimes those kind of things also gives me like self confidence. I'm like, teams are calling me because they see values in me, what I can bring to the team and stuff like that, and I just try to use that as a motivation to keep going. Because like honestly speaking, I think as a league pro, you always dream about like making it to worlds, like kind of winning the worlds. It is really far away. In in our state, like in LCS, since we haven't been doing that well in at the world's stage. But that's definitely still my goal. Like my kind of my dream that I've had since I started playing pro. Um, I just think I'm just so privileged that I was able to, keep up my career until now compared to really far ago. Yeah, I'm just
Mm-hmm.
grateful.
Yeah, and I know you still got the games in you, so we're not seeing you go away anytime soon. Very quickly, you are facing Sentinels next week. Any thoughts? Or you are Sentinels. Sentinels is facing Lion. It's been a long day. Is there any thoughts you have into the game?
Yeah, I mean, I think Lion is definitely a strong team. They are kind of looking shaky, but they did win, I think, a clean 2-0 game today versus DSG. Um, but yeah, we've been screaming them too, and I like, like I had this feeling last year when I was on DSG too. Like we screamed them so many times, and we were kind of figuring them out, like how inspired plays and all those things. My team also like kind of noticed their tendencies, so I just feel like even on stage games, I think we will be able to like make them scared at the least. I think the most important thing is us having a good condition, trying to like not fall behind too far behind in the laning phase. And as long as that can happen, I think we have a pretty good chance.
All right, and lastly, anything you want to say to Sen City?
I mean, to Sen City, I think uh, I appreciate all of you guys watching us. I think sometimes I also do watch our CEO Rob watching our games and kind of having funny reactions. Yeah, I think I'm just grateful to be on this team and my teammates as well. Like I think the team treat us so well. So hopefully we can pay you guys back by having good performances and having by making those international tournaments and yeah, just basically having a good showing to you guys. So stay tuned.
All right, with that, that's all the questions I have. Huhi, it's always a pleasure to chat with you, and best of luck in your game, not versus Sentinels, but versus Lion. Thank you.
In for help.